Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. I want to talk to you in this video around Destruction Warlock. So you may have noticed by now, if you look through all of the specs we've done, I like classes that hit extremely hard and typically are ranged, and Destruction does both of those perfectly. As mentioned in the other Warlock videos, they are all three specs are relatively viable and quite well balanced, with each of the specs having some niche benefits. During the recording that you see in the background, I was just over heroic eye level Q gear, so you can get some ideas on the numbers capable of being pushed. So let's get into it. Destruction is a spec I love with a passion. During MOP, I was actually multiple gladiator rank with Destruction Warlock. I love the spec, and I can definitely appreciate a good Chaos Bolt. In Cata, Destro isn't top tier, however. Does decent early game with minimal gear. On a pure single target fight with minimal movement, it will be outpaced by Demo. On a heavy movement fight, it's slightly outpaced by Affliction. In mass AoE, it has Shadow Fury and Rain of Fire, neither doing particularly much damage, and is lightly outshined by both of the specs. So I talked about each spec having a niche. What is Destruction's? Boss plus fights. Now, what do I mean by boss plus? Boss plus is any fight where the boss stays alive whilst you have to deal with another mob, an ad, or a secondary boss. Take Nefarian as a perfect example. Apply Bane of Havoc to Nefarian, which is one of the new abilities in Cata, and proceed to pump into Elixir or the ads or whatever. It duplicates 15% of the damage you do to the non-Havoc targets and replicates it onto the Havoc target. This is kind of the beginning of modern day Destruction that benefits heavily from good Havoc usage. So any fights where you're going to be fighting multiple targets, Destruction might actually be viable. So what else other than Bane of Havoc is new for Destruction? Well, Soulfire becomes a staple in your kit, an additional extremely hard hitting ability that maintains a percentage damage buff. This is regularly made instant by your imp, however sometimes you'll get unlucky and it will likely be the primary spender of your soul shards through Soulburn. Bane of Doom, again I've mentioned it in all the other videos, is now our primary Bane you'll be using for damage, and in a perfect scenario you'll have this on your primary target with Havoc on secondary targets. Demon Soul is a cooldown that all Warlock specs get, and thank God, it's amazing, and with the Imp out, which will be your primary pet, will grant 30% crit chance to Destruction cast time spells, for 20 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown, which is perfect to line up with an unused trinket. As mentioned in other spec videos, also, Curse of Elements is now not a shared slot with your DPS Banes, and can be maintained with minimal cost to yourself. However, you won't have the additional kind of the AoE aspect that Affliction has, and a lot of other specs actually do bring this, so you may not want to actually bring this yourself. I have to say, if we follow the evolution of Destruction throughout Classic, in both Classic and TBC, it was very much a one-button spec. In Wrath, you get the addition of being able to use dots and Chaos Bolt being added, but in Cata, playing this felt like a lot more to manage, maintaining a buff and 3 dots, which is Corruption, Immolate and Bane of Doom, throughout the fights. Overall, the spec still feels good and fun to play, although I will admit Chaos Bolt just doesn't feel as meaty as I remember, with Shadowburn and Conflagrate being both regularly hitting just as hard. Overall, I mean, Destruction's going to be a spec that I do play in Cata. I'm likely going to be playing a Demo Destruction Warlock. Certainly as an alt, it won't be my main. Shammy's my main, of course. But, yeah, I mean, I will be playing it because just going in and occasionally just throwing in Chaos Bolts just feels good. It's just a fun spec to play. It's very, very fun in PvP. So definitely worth giving a try. Thanks for watching, guys. More videos coming soon. Just trying to smash out all the rest of the spec videos at the moment. So, yeah, if you haven't seen your spec so far, the footage has already been recorded. It's coming soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.